Hi Flosstube, how are you guys? My name is Melanie and this is my channel about cross stitch, knitting, and sewing with my good friend Eugenie. Yes, I named my sewing machine Betsy. How have you guys been the past 2 weeks? I've been crafting away. I have so much to share with you today. I also had my birthday, so I have a lot of life updates to share with you. But we're gonna start with the giveaway because I can't handle the suspense. I don't know, waiting to the end, I just can't do it. Like I need to give you guys this stuff. So we're gonna do the giveaway and then I'll give you some life updates if you wanna forward through those. After that will be my cross stitching updates. I have had 4 finishes in the first 17 days of May. I don't know, I just was like flying along and super inspired, like having a set number of days in my calendar and just wanting to get through the project, so lots to share with you there. Then I'll go into plans for the next 2 weeks of May, then some knitting updates, then some shout outs, and then we'll finish with a happy card. Set us off on a positive note. So I hope you guys have been well. I have 2 giveaways that I mentioned in my last Flosstube. The first is the Pink Sparrow sampler, which is a antique reproduction sampler that I am stitching myself. I got 2 copies of this pattern so that I could give one to you guys. I love it, the colors, it's an incredible piece. I am stitching mine on the called for fabric. Weeks Dye Works parchment and all the called for threads, and I love it so much. So many of my stitchy friends have finished this. Kim Goldman, the Contented Stitcher here on Flosstube, every time she does a video, I'm always searching for it in the background and picking it out. So for this chart, the keyword was sparrow. There were 45 entries for this chart, and the winner is Chevy Chase, and that is the best Christmas movie of all time, Christmas Vacation, you know, when they're doing the drum roll on the lawn. The winner is Heidi Lenig. So I will insert a picture of your, of the screenshot of you winning here. So send me an email. I will put my email in the description box below. Send me an email, Heidi. Let me know where I can send this out to you, and I will get this along on its way. I hope you love stitching it as much as I do. I really enjoy this pattern. So congratulations. Okay, next is a giveaway for one of my project bags. I have been sewing like a maniac, and I've decided I'm gonna make this project bag giveaway thing a regular thing because I have so much fabric and I have just been coming up with more designs. I love coordinating the fabrics. I absolutely love finding the, you know, the little charms, the little enamel charms that I coordinate with. And so the one I'm giving away today is a bunny bag. I love this fabric so much. This peach with the swirls and this bunny and the little peach flowers here. I'm gonna insert a picture here so you can see the zipper pull that I finished, because this ring light, a lot of the times it washes it out when I get close. So I'll insert a picture here. So, and then I'll just talk about it here. So this is a white bunny enamel pin. He's adorable. He looks just like these bunnies on the bag. And then there are 2 amethyst colored check glass beads and 1 peach colored check glass bead, all on a ribbon zipper pull. And I just love it so much. I interface these with the Pellon 47, the fleece interfacing, so they're a little thicker. And this is a large size bag, so the winner is, oh, I should tell you first, there was 59 entries for the bunny bag, and the winner is Michelle Civitello. And Michelle, you're a regular commenter on my Instagram too, so I recognize your name right away. So send me an Instagram message or send me an email to the email address below and I will get this out in the mail to you. Congratulations. So when I come back in 2 weeks, I've got a bunch of bags that I'm creating. So I guess I'm talking bags now. I have a bunch of bags that I'm creating, kind of like a summer theme. And I have a patriotic bag that I've been designing, and I will bring a patriotic bag into the next Flosstube in 2 weeks and do a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Okay, congratulations to the winners. So let's talk life updates. There are a lot. I had my birthday in the past week, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who reached out to me. I was truly overwhelmed by the well wishes and the kind words, and I'm going to go through some of the stitchy kindness I got in the mail, and I just can't tell you how much it meant to me. I actually spent the day, so my birthday was on a Friday, and my mom and 2 sisters came and spent the entire day with me. We had cake, we had dinner, we laughed until late into the evening. I actually didn't even put a single stitch in on my birthday because we were having so much fun. And I was just surrounded by so much love. I was just truly grateful. At the end of the night, I had tears. I was just so grateful to be alive, so grateful for my health, especially during these times, so grateful for family and friends. So yeah, thank you everyone. It really meant a lot to me. So my family was very generous to me, and I won't go through all the gifts that they gave me, but one I had to in particularly share because we were talking bags and sewing. So Betsy, I think you need this bag. So much fabric, so little time. Isn't that the truth? And the handles are tape measure. My sister got this at Joann's, and I just love it. It will have its place behind me at my sewing table with Eugenie. I adore this bag. So too cute, too cute. I got gift cards. I got skincare stuff. I got plates. Everyone was very, very generous. So let's talk about some of the stitchy kindness I got in the mail. I was completely overwhelmed. Oh, one more thing I have to show you from my family. This was my very favorite present of everything I received. This was made by my younger sister Megan's children, Sophia and Magnolia. Is that not beautiful? The sweetest thing was they brought it over, and I was like, okay, help me open it up, guys, and I'm pulling the paper out. And the littlest one was so excited to take it out for me. And when I put my scissors and little pens in there, she was just like, I mean, it was just pure joy on her face. I will treasure this as one of my most prized possessions. I love this so much. I love this so much. So this is gonna sit behind me on Eugenie's table. It's got my little sewing supplies in it. I received a card from my birthday buddy, Robin in Virginia. I will put her Instagram handle across the screen here. Robin is a wonderful stitcher. We've become closer friends. And the funny thing is, who knew? We both have a birthday on May 14th. So we were just destined to be friends, Robin, I'm convinced. She sent me this beautiful card with all the love I've been having for the birds at my bird feeder. This is so pretty. This is sitting out on my table, Robin, right by my bird feeder window. And she gave me 2 packs of needles, size 26 and 28, and I don't know how you knew, but this is my very favorite needle brand. So thank you so much, Robin. So sweet of you. You did not have to do that. It really, really meant a lot to me. It really meant a lot to me. Then my friend Sam, who is Crafty Thing here on Instagram, I will put her handle right here. I was just overwhelmed by this generosity. I'm always, ordering something, and I've got something coming in the mail, some kind of haul or stash, and it was during the day, and I was working, and I had the window open, and I heard the postman. And so I go out there, and there's this big envelope from 123 Stitch, and I was like, I don't have anything on order from 123 Stitch. And when I opened it up, she kindly gifted me 2 patterns. Excuse me. The first one is Happy Birthday by Madame Chantilly. She said, I love bunnies and I love pink houses. So thank you, Sam. That was just so incredibly thoughtful of you, so generous of you. I can't wait to stitch him. He is adorable, so adorable. And the other one she gifted me is one I've had my eye on for quite a while. I bought this pattern for my sister for Christmas, but I do not own one. Winter Rose Manor. Isn't that gorgeous? I know you guys have all seen it, but let's just look at it again. Ah, I love it so much. So thank you so much, Sam. That was so generous of you. Mwah. I really, really appreciate it. And happy birthday to you too, because she has her birthday in May as well. Next is my another May birthday buddy, Nicole from Buckeye Stitcher, whom, public service announcement, if you have not seen Nicole, made a Flosstube. She took a little hiatus for a while, took a little break, but she just recently posted a Flosstube and she called me a stalker, and it's absolutely true, because you know how you subscribe and you get the notifications? Within 10 seconds of that notification coming up, I was on there. So I loved seeing her face. Thank you so much, Nicole. She sent me this beautiful birthday card. Nicole has always sent cards. She sends Easter cards to me, birthday cards. She's just one of those friends who's super on it. And it means so much to me, Nicole. Thank you. And these flower seeds, which I'm super excited about. This says Save the Bees Assorted Species. So I'm going to talk about my seed planting. These will be added into the mix because they're all sprouting and growing like crazy, and it's super exciting. So thank you, Nicole. And then finally, my friend Daylene at So Grateful. Hi, Daylene. Thank you so much. She has her birthday in May as well. And she was so generous. She sent me a beautiful card. And I love, this is one of her cross-stitch pieces. She makes her own cards. Beautiful card with amazing sentiments in it. A little butterfly sticker, which like actually has the wings that move. A bunch of these, which are just too fun. They're library cards for you to put on the back of your cross stitch. I just think that is. My sister, who's a big reader, Melissa at Snow Day Stitcher, she just went crazy for these, and I'm gonna have to share a couple with her because she loved those so much. And then this just, how cute is that? Can you see those turtles from where you are? I can't. They're not turtles, they're snails, little snails. I can't. They are so adorable. And then this beautiful little trim here and this inside fabric. Oh, Daylene, I love this so much. I'm gonna put all my little sewing notions in it. Thank you so much, sweetie. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your friendship and I appreciate your generosity. That was just made my day. Made my day. So that was just a lot of birthday love. Every year when you have a birthday, it's a good time to reflect, and I'm just so grateful for the life I have. I don't have $1 million, and I don't care if I ever do, because I am just rich in friendship and love, and you guys mean the world to me. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, let's talk about my seeds. So I have been caring for these like a small infant. I feel like I wake up in the morning and I go see the seeds. And I have to touch the soil and make sure that the seeds aren't too wet, and then put them out to sunbathe. And then if it's a little too cold, if it's below 70, I bring them in. And boy, these seeds are a lot of work. The way I'm hustling and bustling, I might as well have a stroller for the seeds. I think my neighbors think I'm crazy, which I am, so it's all good. But I think all of this love and attention that I have provided these seeds has encouraged their growth, and I am super excited. So let me insert a video here of how they're doing.
Okay, so the ladies have been out here sunbathing all day, and the shadows are starting to fall, so I'm going to take them in, but I wanted to share with you my progress on seeds. So these are the Cape Daisies, which are the daisies with the purple center. These are my Shasta daisies, which are the traditional yellow centers. This is my echinacea, which is that pink coneflower. This is my blanket flowers, which are those sunburst flowers. And my favorite, the black-eyed Susan. So they're doing really good.
Isn't that cool? They are sprouting like crazy. Now, the one mistake I think I did make, and it was because I'm like, there's a lot of seeds in this packet, and I think I should plant all the seeds because, some won't survive. So in those little circles, I planted, several. Well, I'm gonna have to transplant them soon because they are just growing like crazy. So I think I'm gonna do Memorial Day weekend. Here in Michigan, tomorrow we could have a blizzard. So yeah, I think I'll wait till Memorial Day weekend and I'll plant them and then I'll keep you guys posted. But Cindy from Cindy's Cross Stitch, you said they will grow, and they did. They're growing. So it's just been wonderful. It's just been so much fun. Okay, next, my friend from Small Town Stitches here on Flosstube, her name is Leanne. I encouraged her to sell her cowls because she makes these gorgeous cowls with beautiful yarn. And so she had posted a couple videos ago that she had the yarn, and I picked out my color yarn and she sent it in the mail. Isn't that so beautiful? Leanne, if it wasn't 80 degrees in my house right now, I would put this on, girl, but it's hot. Isn't that so pretty? I love it so much. And she said it's soft, and she is right. This yarn is so incredibly squishy and soft. Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. So if you're interested in one of those, go see Leanne. She had this crocheted in like a couple of days. She's speedy. She's speedy, and I love it so much. Let's see what else. Okay, and then the last big life update I have is yesterday. I took a couple of days off work for my birthday, and it's been wonderful. It's been so nice. But yesterday I decided I need to rearrange everything. I need a craft room. Because I have 2 bedrooms in the back of the house, and one was like a bedroom / half craft room, and then I have my office, and there was some craft room stuff in here, and I was just like going back and forth between all the rooms. So yesterday I started tearing both rooms apart. And I am in process of making a craft room. So you can see back there my Eugenie. Let's see if I turn there's my Eugenie and my big basket of yarn. And that's where I keep my little Magnolia sewing notions. So I am super excited. It's just so much more organized. That closet right there, I'm gonna install those closet made shelves, and then have all my ribbons and trims and beads and things like that in there. So that kept me really, really busy yesterday and today. But those are the big life updates. Let's get into some actual stitching. So everyone's got their plans for May, and I've been loving so much watching everybody and seeing all of their mania plans and all the things that they've done. And if you guys remember my happy planner, this was my plan. And plans do go awry. They do. But let's talk about it because it's good things. I think it's good things. So first of all, hold on once I'm back. I forgot one of my whips. Okay, so the plan for me was the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th to finish May Wordplay by Brenda Gervais. I was gifted this beautiful pattern by Nicole, the Buckeye Stitcher, back in 2018. We started it together that May to celebrate our birthdays. And what's funny is she just returned to Flosstube and talks about and shows her May Wordplay finish too. So we kind of like got up and got busy and got them done, which is just so much fun. So I love the colors in this. My finish is on 28 count tea-dyed Monaco, and in 4 days I got it done. I love it so much. I love the colors in it. There are like a ton of specialty threads, but so worth it because I mean the colors just pop. I love the colors of the flowers, the blue in her dress, the red in that wheelbarrow, that little beehive down here with the flag. It's such a beautiful piece. And I was just super excited. I got the finishing bug. Like I got going on and I was like, yes, I can do this. I can do this in 4 days. So this was my very first finish in May. I plan on turning this into a pillow. I'm super excited about it. So that was finish number 1. Okay, then I decided to move on, per my plan, to Summer by Lizzie Kate. And this is part of the Lizzie Kate Small series. I have all of them. I have spring, summer, autumn, and winter. I've done one of the little pillows in autumn, the one that says haunted with the 2 little cute houses. And then I started this one. I still have that finished right here. I finished berries into a pillow a couple months ago now. And now I wanted to finish summer. And this again is one that languished in my whip pile. I think I started it in 2018. And you know, it just was sitting there because I saw something else and went off on it. So I was determined I could get a finish on this. I didn't have a ton left to do. I stitched this again on 28 count tea-dyed Monaco. And there's my finish. I got it done. So when I started, I had the U, M, and M with the 2 sheep. So I had to finish the S, the E, the R, and that bottom. And I feel like it just flew. I feel like it just flew off the needles. It was a couple of evenings. Let's see, it took me 2 evenings. So I had planned 4 for this, 4 for each of these whips, and it only took me 2. And now it's done, and I'm gonna turn it into one of those little long pillows, maybe with a pink satin ribbon along the bottom. Now I wanna do them all. So cute. I just love that watermelon so much. So that was finish number 2. Who am I? I know, it's strange. Okay, then number 3 was going to be Bluebird, and I started in on the Bluebird sampler for like a couple hours, and I realized I was low on the Presidential Blue Classic Colorworks thread that I needed for it. So I didn't realize you need 2 skeins, not 1 for that pattern. So I got on Down Sunshine Lane, great service, check them out, and I ordered another skein, and I was like, I'm gonna just move on to another whip and keep going while I'm waiting for that thread, and I'll do it later in the month. So I picked up the one that was scheduled next in the rotation, Little House Needleworks Simple Joys. And I love this one so much. The tiger's eye and the house is such a beautiful color. I love that blackbird atop that pot with all those pretty purple flowers. I just love it. It's calling the dogs down, serious watchdogging going on out there. So I got started on this one, and I thought this was gonna be a stretch. I had set aside 4 days for it, but I was like, that's probably gonna be a stretch. I had a good chunk left to do, and I finished it. I know, I can't even believe it. This one is on 28 count beige Jobelin, and here's my finish. So I finished all the border, like this border was in, the red diamonds were in, I had a few more up here, all the centers of those. I had to do the green border, top and side. I had to do a bunch of random leaves, this star, this flower on the end here, this other swirly at the top. And I did it, I finished it. And again, this is one that's been languishing in my whip pile. I think maybe 2019 for this one. So I'm so happy to have it done. It's such a beautiful summer piece, and now I can hang it up. 3 finishes. I don't know, I might continue this on to June and August and September, and why stop? Why stop? Okay, so finally, now this one was a surprise to me. So again, I was waiting for my thread for Bluebird Sampler, which originally was in the slot. So I moved ahead and I went to, oh no, I take that back. So then my birthday came. My birthday was the weekend of the 14th, and my sister, Melissa, Snow Day Stitcher, she came over with my other sister and my mom, and we spent the whole day, and then she stayed the weekend, and we had Sister Stitchy weekend. And we had one goal in mind, people, a new start. I was ahead on my whip plan. I had finished summer 2 days early, so I had 2 days to spare. And we have been wanting to start this one for a while. All of the threads and the fabric finally came in, and we thought, how perfect, we will start Liberty's Welcome. So I will insert a picture of the pattern here so you remember what it looks like. And here is where I got. So we exclusively for Saturday, we didn't put any stitches in on Friday. We just laughed and joked, and we had so much fun. But Saturday and Sunday, we worked on Liberty's Welcome, and she is farther along than I. She actually almost has that whole sun complete. I got distracted. I was working on a project pack. So this is where we're at. This is obviously a super big piece. And we're stitching this on 32 count light mocha Zweigart, which is just a beautiful color. I love it so much. So you've seen this one before. This is a very big piece. This is gonna take a while, but we're calling it my birthday start, even though we put in our first stitches on May 15th, and we're gonna try and finish it within the year. Wouldn't that be fun? And then we could have it for next 4th of July. So that's the plan. Liberty's welcome. So that snuck its way into my rotation, and I was super excited about it because I hadn't planned a new start at all in the month of May. I wanted to free the whips, Independence May, that was my plan. So on Sunday night, after my sister left, I pulled out the next item in my rotation, which was Pray by Teresa Kogut. And this one is the one I'm stitching for my grandmother. You guys have seen this one many a time. I started this in October of last year. I thought I was gonna get it done for Christmas. We talked about that. Yeah, it's such a beautiful piece. I am stitching this on 32 count Heartland. And I am excited to say I finished her. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? And I have to tell you a story with it. So I'm gonna insert a picture of where I was last time here. Okay, so I got like 450-ish stitches in, and I'm stitching away and watching Flosstube, and I realized I was off a column because of the page break, right? People have talked about this before, and I was just, you know, stitching along and not paying attention like I should. And I realized I was off an entire column. I had missed one column in the page break transition. So I had to unpick 450 stitches. So I was like, okay, we're gonna get it. I need this to be perfect, right? This is for my grandmother. I'm gonna restitch those 450, and I started, and I just got back on it, and I stitched on it Sunday night through last night at like 1 in the morning, and I finished her. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, 8,404 stitches to complete her. Worth every single one. I love her so much. This is definitely the most realistic stitch I've ever done in my life. It is the biggest one, 8,404 stitches. That is the biggest that I've completed. Yeah, I am so excited. So this is from my grandmother. I am going to, I'm going back and forth. Let me know what you guys think, if I should get it professionally framed. You know, I don't mind framing things myself, but I kind of want to, you know, get a mat and have that, like, either that acrylic, that no reflection acrylic or glass on it. And if you have recommendations on framers, because I know a lot of people have luck with like Michaels and stuff. I don't have a local needlework shop that does framing. I should double check, but I don't think they do framing. So if you have a recommendation, maybe of where you've sent a piece to get framed, let me know in the comments below, because I am seriously considering it. Can you believe it? I finished her. She has been a favorite. You guys have made a lot of comments about her. She has been a favorite for a long time, so I'm super excited about that. Super excited. So 17 days in May, and I finished 4 things. I can't even tell you how excited I am. So this is my happy planner, and for those of you who are new here, I took a blank calendar in my happy planner, and I filled up all 35 squares with the 35 current whips that I had. And the point being was I wanted to stay within 35. So the goal that I had for myself is, in order to start something new, which I always want to start something new, in order to start something new, I had to finish something. And when I finished it, I would put a sticker over that space and fill it in with the new project that I wanted to start, so that at any given time, the maximum number of whips I would have is 35. And this has been working for me this year. I have had already 11 finishes with those ones I just talked about. And I've stayed within the 35 squares. So I now have 3 open squares. because I finished 4 and added in Liberty's Welcome. So I'm super excited about that. And you know, I ordered all the threads for Sarah Elizabeth Brooke, 1842. I really want to start that. But there's so many things I want to start. There's so many. So I'm kind of thinking that I might just continue to dwindle down these whips. I don't know who just said that. I don't know who just said that. It couldn't have been me. There must be somebody behind me. Yeah, I'm kind of in the finishing groove. Like, I feel like I just want to keep the train moving and keep finishing things, and maybe I can get below 30. I don't know. Who said that? That's crazy talk. But I'm gonna roll with it, because when you're in the mood to finish things and you're not in the mood to start new things, you just have to ride that wave. That's my opinion. Ride the wave. Okay, so for the next 2 weeks, let's talk about what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to continue to work on my Advent. I'm going to insert a picture of where it was last time and what it looks like, because I haven't worked on it at all. So I'll insert those here. And the goal with this one is there are 24 squares, and then the bottom is like one big giant rectangle, and it's got Santa's sleigh and Rudolph. So me and my sister are trying to finish the entire border, and then we'll be able to start filling in motifs. And we were gonna do like a Christmas in July stitchy weekend and play Christmas music and all the fun things. So I'm gonna start working on that. And then the very last thing I need to continue working on, and I will insert a picture here of the pattern. This is the Modern Folk Embroidery 2021 sale. And I am behind. It is a lot of stitching. You've seen other people stitching this, I'm sure. It's very, very dense stitching, so I'm just trying to go with the flow. I don't want to be stressed out about stitching, so I'm going to try and keep up, you know, as much as I can. So the last 5 days of the month are dedicated to working on that. I'm currently stitching the March block. I'll insert a picture of it from my last video because I haven't stitched on it yet in May. So those two, and then the Bluebird sampler. Hey, I am back again. This is the video where I forget everything. Wow. Okay, so this is Heart in Hand Bluebird sampler. I love this one so much. My plans for this, I am not stitching it on the called for fabric or with the thread that's called for. I envision this one just like on a really crisp white fabric with like that blueberry bottom fabric, and just like to really pop for summer. So I am stitching mine on 32 count antique white, and I am using Classic Colorworks Presidential Blue. And here is where I got. So I did quite a bit on that one night that I did stitch on it before I realized I was just running out of the threads, and I was like, well, I'll just wait. I did quite a bit. So I came up here and I did my initials and the year. I had made a boo-boo here. I was like 1 square off on this X, so I corrected that. I finished these vines, and then I started up here on the ZYX. So I got quite a bit done, and I still allotted myself like 4 days for this one. So I think I might be able to squeak out one more finish in May. If I could have 5 finishes in May, I might have a parade outside my house. A finish parade down the street. I'm sure my neighbors would love that. There needs to be some serious celebration, people. I mean, if you've been watching my Flosstubes for a while, I don't finish a whole ton of things because I'm always starting something new. So maybe my system is working. So this is the one I'm going to be working on next, and I will try and finish it. I just have the rest of the alphabet over here, but I feel like letters go pretty fast. You know, when you're doing letters, I feel like those kind of will fly along pretty quick. So Bluebird Sampler, the Advent Calendar from Crochet Go-Go, and Modern Folk Embroidery Cell. Those are what my May is going to finish up with. and my patriotic bags that I'm going to bring next video and give one away to you guys. So stay tuned for that. And I can't remember if I said this before because I had to restart, but I got quite a few new subscribers. So thank you for joining. It really means a lot to me. I feel like I just keep connecting with new people, and I love that, especially during these times, right? It's not like you're connecting with a ton of people. And more stitchy friends, and I hope we can all hang out and laugh at a table at a retreat someday. Ooh, I hope. Okay, knitting progress. Let's talk knitting progress. Now, I want to say thank you to Melanie Smith from Melanie Smith at Yarns and Threads. If you haven't checked her out, go check out her channel. She's awesome. But one thing I did not know about Melanie is that she taught knitting. I think she said for like 20 years. So if you have knitting questions, we have a guru amongst us. Many gurus I know, but Melanie was an instructor. So I have been working on this sock. This is just a vanilla sock pattern, and I just started the heel flap. So you can see the contrasting color that's come in here, and it's just a knit one, slip one heel flap, and then I'll make the turn for the gusset. And I have been knitting so slow. I've been knitting so slow because of knitting pain. And it's, first of all, this yarn, this is Palmer Yarn Company. She's on Etsy. I'll put her information here, Kimberly. I love her yarns. It is extremely high quality. Look at that color. I just feel like I'm gonna sit here and drool on camera. I'll sit here and have a big old drool come down. It's just so beautiful. I told her, and I truly mean this genuinely, this is the most beautiful yarn I have ever purchased. And I've purchased a lot of yarn. So I have just been knitting as much as I can. And I don't get neck pain, I don't get back pain, I don't get hand pain. I get the top of my forearm, like this muscle from here into my finger. I think it's tennis elbow. In my days of playing softball in school, I got tennis elbow, so maybe that's what it is. But I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna take some of Melanie's tips and do some stretches. And then another one of my subscribers recommended to use a boppy, and I happen to be in luck because I have two sisters with amazing, gorgeous children, and they lent me a boppy. So you can think of me sitting there with my boppy trying to rest my arm. So we'll see. Maybe I can bust out all the socks now. We'll see. So not very much knitting progress, but just slow and steady. And then I talked about my bags. So the patriotic bag, I will bring that in my next video for a giveaway for you guys. Let's talk shout outs. Let's talk shout outs. Some of my very favorite people on Flosstube. So the first one is Amanda, and Amanda is Alba Stitcher, A-L-B-A Stitcher. I'll put it here, down here on Flosstube. I love Amanda. She is, first of all, I could just listen to your accent all day, Amanda. I'm obsessed. I love it. It just sounds so beautiful. And Amanda is just stitching away like crazy. And the thing about Amanda is she's such a kind person, and she shares some of the insights into her life, which I really appreciate because I feel like I know her better. I feel like I know her as more than just a person, you know, a random person on Flosstube. And she is just blossoming before our very eyes. I am not kidding you. Go back to Amanda's first video and watch her, and then see her now. Amanda, I feel like you're just like this gorgeous flower blossoming. I love your hair. She's got new glasses. She's just so positive too. Like, even though life has given her a couple kicks, she's just positive and happy and kind, and I love it. She just purchased, she showed it in her most recent video. She just purchased Curious Bunny from Teresa Kogut, which is one of my whips, and Pray. So I hope you love it, Amanda. I hope you love stitching as much as I do. So go check out Amanda. She's an awesome Flosstuber. Next is Danny at Needlecraft Danny. Danny is so much fun to watch because you can feel her excitement coming through the camera. She has all of these, she's a full coverage stitcher. I mean, she's just got these huge projects. So intimidating to me, but she's got these huge projects, but you can feel her excitement and passion for them. She talks about them, and she's always got her plans and, you know, everything planned out and what she's working on and how much progress she's got. And she's just a joy. She's just happy and smiley. She lives in Germany. Love watching you, Danny. Keep up what you're doing. It's wonderful to feel someone's passion and excitement about their projects on Flosstube. So go check out Danny at Needlecraft Danny. And then third is more of a public service announcement. Our friends Holly and Anita are back. Holly and Anita are back, and those two are one of my faves. They are just the kindest, sweetest people. And watching the two of them together, they're just really, really good friends. But watching the two of them together and the way they love each other so much, and they love their stitching, and they love sharing it with one another, and I love it. They're funny, they're just so, I mean, you can't not watch their videos and smile. So go check out Holly and Anita. Welcome back, ladies. I have missed you. Okay, and so I think we're gonna end up today, let's see. This went a little bit longer than I wanted. We're gonna end up today with our I Am Everything affirmation card. And these cards I read, for those of you who are new here, I just read one of these at the end of every video, kind of just to leave you with a positive thought, just to leave you with something to reflect on and send you off on your way. Okay, wow, this is a big one. So this is number 7. I am a creator. Aren't we all? So let's see what this says. Everything around me began as a thought. My clothes, my home, and even the roads I drive on were once just thoughts. When I take the time to contemplate my surroundings, I grasp all of the thoughts that took place to create the world. Likewise, my thoughts have created things. My thoughts create my actions, and thereby create my life as I know it. Therefore, I strive to think about my desires optimistically. I am a creator. I like that. That's deep. I like that. And you know what? It's so true. You can create your own happiness. As a matter of fact, you're the only one who can create your happiness. And you can create your world. And whether you choose to take the things coming your way, like all of the stress we've been going through, or you know, bad things that happen in your life. Maybe you didn't get the groceries you ordered, or you know, your gas tank is empty. You can take those things and you can create positivity, and you can look at it and be grateful, and you can look at it and make yourself happy in that environment, or you cannot. And I truly think we are the creators of our own happiness, of our own world, of the people we surround ourselves with. Even this craft, right? The things you choose to create are making you happy. So make sure you walk into your life in the next 2 weeks doing things that make you happy, thinking about things in a happy way, and creating your own happiness bubble. And until then, I will see you guys in 2 weeks. And thank you for stopping by and spending time with me. Mwah.